Have you ever faced a situation where the time you set in your application doesn't match what gets saved in your database? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common issue with ngx-bootstrap Timepicker and SQL time zone offsets. I completely understand how annoying it can be when the time you select in your application gets altered when saved. You're not alone in this. Many developers encounter this issue, especially when dealing with time zones. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why is the time saved in SQL different from what I selected in the Timepicker?" They mentioned that their Timepicker is set with a minute step of 1, but the saved time shows an unexpected offset. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this discrepancy? The issue often arises from how JavaScript handles dates and time zones. When you save a date object, it can convert the time based on the local time zone, leading to unexpected results in your database. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you manage time zones effectively in your application. To address the issue of the time zone offset affecting the saved time, the user should first ensure that the time being saved to SQL is in UTC format. This can be done by converting the local time to UTC before saving. Next, the user should modify the code where the time is being set. Instead of directly using the local time, they should apply the UTC conversion. After making these changes, the user should test the application to ensure that the time saved in SQL reflects the correct UTC time without any offsets. Finally, if the user is still experiencing issues, they should check the SQL Server settings to ensure it is configured to handle UTC times correctly. Did you know? The concept of time zones was first proposed in the 19th century to standardize train schedules. Imagine trying to coordinate travel without them. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution comes from a user who faced a similar issue with the ngx-bootstrap Timepicker. They found that the problem arises from the difference between UTC and the local computer's time zone. To address this, they suggest adjusting the time before saving it to SQL. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution shared by another user involves understanding how JavaScript handles date serialization. They explain that when sending dates back to the server, JavaScript converts them to UTC format, which can lead to unexpected time offsets. The user suggests that instead of trying to adjust the date on the client side, it's better to accept UTC serialization. They recommend converting UTC dates to local time on the server side before storing them in the database. They conclude that this approach maintains consistency and avoids complications with time zones, making it suitable for global applications. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using Angular's date pipe. First, import datepipe in your app.module.ts and add it to the providers. Then, inject it into your component. In the search method, transform the created date value using datepipe to format it correctly before saving. Here's the tip I promised. Always handle dates in UTC when working with databases. This simple practice can save you from a lot of headaches down the road. And there you have it. By ensuring your time is in UTC before saving, you can avoid those frustrating discrepancies. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus tip on managing time zones effectively.